Hi everyone. So it's quite freezing here in Crete. They say, the land of eternal summer, except for 2 months of the year when it gets pretty windy and pretty freezing. But anyway, I want to kind of talk to you about something that's come to me last night in a few dreams, which is the idea of reality and what is actually happening inside of a lot of us right now. And if we look around us also at the external world, and a lot of us, including myself, we're asking ourselves, what is real? Yeah, so we're seeing all these external things that are kind of crumbling around us. We're seeing all these structures and these old ways of being and doing and thinking that are obviously not working for us. Like the mask of the idea that they are working for us has been kind of ripped off. The best example of that, of course, is the States, where a friend of mine describes the state as a failed experiment. So you can think of what's happening there as the embodiment of the American dream, which is the embodiment of material thinking and capitalism, which is now, especially in the last week, become so clear and so apparent that it doesn't work. And so a lot of us are kind of asking the question, what is real? Yeah, if these things that I thought were serving me and were working for me and were kind of in place since, the past X amount of years, if they're not working, then what actually is true? If this reality doesn't work, then what is real for me? And so it's causing us a lot of questions. Yeah, a lot of questions, a bit of distress, a bit of chaos, a bit of panic in some people, lots of fear, lots of frustration, lots of sadness as well. Fear of change, fear of moving, fear of moving forwards in life. And for all of us, it's bringing up some quite deep hell stuff, and inside of all of us, including myself. So it's a great time to question reality. Yeah, and I'm seeing it a lot in people I work with, clients, the people who come to my workshops. As they're seeing that the government, the structure around them, it doesn't work. They're beginning to question, what is it that I want? What is real for me? And that's the main thing that we need to start thinking of. What is real for me? So it's so easy in these kind of times of chaos to look outwards, like we've always done, to look out at what's happening on the news, or in the States, or in the UK with Brexit, Theresa May, or wherever you are in the world, just looking outwards and kind of blaming or observing and commenting on the outside world. And of course there is an element that's important to be aware of our surroundings, but the main thing is to actually go inwards, to give ourselves time to go inwards, to find the reality that's within. That's where you'll find this reality that wants to emerge through you is only within. We can't be looking outside of ourselves and find reality from that way. You have to give yourself time and space to really go within. So that's the call for these few days, for these months, as we kind of move into this very unknown space of profound transformation from a personal level, but also from a community level. We need to give ourselves space to really listen to how spirit, how life wants to flow through us, how it wants to evolve and grow through us. Yeah, and this is things that wise men and healers and sages and shamans and visionaries have been saying for millennia, of course. And now is kind of the time to really follow through with those thinkings and beliefs. So take time, take a few deep breaths and just surrender your thoughts, give them back for, even if it's just 5 seconds, and to really drop in to the presence inside you, to life inside you, to spirit inside you, which is there more than ever, yeah? Like the veil between the material world, the world of things, of thoughts, is and the unseen, more subtle energy, invisible world, the world of dreams, imagination, energy. The veil between the two is very thin at the moment, so just with a simple letting go of any assumptions and definitions and labels and thoughts and feelings, and just giving them back for a few moments, you're able to drop into a bit of a deeper space of feeling the presence inside you. And if you just do that throughout the day and give yourself time to really breathe and really drop in, so through meditation, through times of silence, times of prayer, times of what we call active gratitude, where you're thanking thanking everything that's around you, thanking spirit, thanking, including all the external circumstances. So even if you can find gratitude for what's happening in the States, gratitude for what's happening in the UK or wherever you are, then we start to drop into a higher vibration and a higher space, a higher thought, a higher connection with the higher self, the higher mind. And from there we can start to listen and to really receive the waves of information, the waves of wisdom that are coming through, which are always there, have always been there, but now there's even more of a call for us to really take time to listen, because the illusion of the external reality is kind of melting away. So if that's something that you feel the call to do, I really invite you to start practicing this on a daily basis. Really give yourself time in the mornings, throughout the day. It could be 5 minutes, it could be an hour, it could be 3 hours, however long you can create for yourself to really open up, breathe, and start to receive these waves of information, these downloads of information. And they might bring you inspiration, they will bring you inspiration, things to create, things to get out and do in the world. They might bring you clarity of old patterns, of ways you've been thinking, of the ways you can melt the unwanted beliefs and behaviors or things that you've been doing. So I invite you to do that and to practice that individually and perhaps as a community as well if you have people around you. That's all from me for today. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.